honestly, the way you deal with it, in my opinion, in the Wild West, this is, again, my opinion, is you dox him. Because once he's doxed, his name's out there, and he'll probably be fine, but he's going to be scared. He's not going to be rubbing his nose anymore, like in these spaces and such. So, you know, anyway, I'm glad you rinsed him then. I hope he comes up in one of my spaces, because I'll literally just chirp him. And that whole porn thing, like, it's not to prove me right, but like one of the red flags that I said from day one with that whole fucking Discord was the porn thing. And then he used that as the excuse for rugging, which I thought was really funny. But guy's such a loser. What a stupid loser excuse. That's probably the worst one I've ever seen in Web3 too. Fucking loser. Anyway, Psych, it's 11:02, so I'm gonna wrap it up. But I'll see your hand up. We'll get to you, and then we'll wrap her up.
Yeah, 100%. I'll make it quick. I agree that it's the Wild West, but we gotta stop normalizing what we do right now, right? Like, what do you expect? You buy JPEGs from strangers who don't even have any intentions of doxing or building a real business over here. It's internet, but even scarier because you're paying people so much money. Like, yeah, so we gotta start putting some standards on people, and we got to make sure that people who are here with real intentions want to build real utility, real businesses, or even if it's just art, you got to keep it real. You got to have a registered entity. You got to be able to dox yourself. Like, that's not a very heavy requirement, dude. And yeah, like, as long as we're just okay with spending a lot of money on strangers selling JPEGs and false promises, there's always going to be chances that we get rugged. You cannot escape it.
Yep. And that's the game. So, like, you can't hate the game either. You have to know the rules, play within it, and, you know, the risks are always there. So, well said, Psych. Always do your own homework. Never follow anyone's advice online. Do your own due diligence. Message the owners. Try to, you know, and sometimes even if you become, like, I became friends, like, quote-unquote friends with Stallion, so I thought there was no chance in hell this guy was going to rug me, and I put a huge investment in him, and I got rugged. So even if you do your homework, sometimes you're still going to get burned, and the burns hurt the most when they come from people that you trusted. So it's one thing if you're investing in a guy that's, like, already saying he's not going to dox, and he's not going to, like, really make this a serious thing. So, like, that's already a huge red flag. And then, you know, there's already risks even with people that are seeming honest and truthful. And you know, you have to be really careful. Take it slow. Start by one. Don't put more than 10% in your bag, and you should have a good time. That's my little quote of the day. And take your tokens off the exchanges, folks.
Yeah, definitely don't leave your money on the exchanges. But a lot can be said. And just if you're going to take one nugget of information off here today, it's that watching porn causes brain damage.